Hello students, today we'll start our next prose named Principles of Good Writing by L.A. Hill. About the author, Leslie A. Hill was a British Council's Chief Education Officer for India, and in this capacity means in his ability for due to his job, made significant contribution to English language test teaching in India. So L.A. Hill was the Chief Education Officer for India, British Council's Chief Education Officer for India, and he has made a great contribution to the English language teaching in India. He has written several books in this field, which is Prepositions and Adverbial Particles, Workbook, Refresher Courses, and Guide to Correct English, all published by Oxford University Press. So all the books written by L.A. Hill was published by Oxford University Press. He also co-authored with D.J. May Advanced Comprehension and Appreciation Pieces and Literary Comprehension and Appreciation Pieces. He prepared 3,275 head word vocabulary, and in accordance with that he prepared a textbook, A Prelude to English, from which the present essay, Principles of Good Writing, has been taken. So this text that we are going to read in this video, that is Principles of Good Writing, is written by L.A. Hill, and this essay is taken from his book, L.A. Hill's book, and book's name is A Prelude to English. In this book he has written many essays, and from that book our present essay, Principles of Good Writing, has been taken. Let's read further about the essay. What this essay is about. Principles of Good Writing is taken from Leslie Hill's book, A Prelude to English. The essay describes the basic features of good writing. In this essay, he talks about what are the main basic principal features of good writing. Writing here does not mean the handwriting. Writing means writing the articles, writing the essay, writing the letter, writing the paragraph, writing novels. So writing involves not your handwriting, but your writing skill in English language. So in this essay he talks about what are the main features, basic features for good writing. How can you write in a well organized way, and explain how discipline and practice with discipline and practice we can learn to write. कोई भी first time अगर कोई लिख रहा है, he cannot perfect it. We have seen the authors writing so good. They have written very beautifully many essays, but how can they write? We can also write according to them. We can also write in their manner if we work with discipline and practice. Practice can make us to learn right in a better way. Hill begins by pointing out that to write well, we have to write clearly, and to write clearly we have to think clearly. हिल ने बहुत अच्छी गल ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ point out ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਇਸ essay ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, that we will read further. He has written to write well. Which writing is considered as a good writing? If you write clearly, very clearly, in a well organized way. And to write clearly, then you have to think clearly. You must think clearly as well. अपने thoughts जो है you should think clearly and then write clearly and write in a better way. And also to write well, one has to read more, as reading exposes us to new words and expressions, thus help us to increase our vocabulary. Before writing well, you should read more and more. First, we should read more and more. when we will read more, it will expose us to, bring forward, ਸਾਡੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ expose ਕਰੇਗੀ, ਸਾਡਾ ਸਾਹਮਣਾ ਕਰਵਾਏਗੀ, ਕਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਰਵਾਏਗੀ, with the new words, with the new vocabulary, and when we will read more and more, we will get to know the more new vocabulary and expressions. This will increase our vocabulary, and then we can also start writing with that new vocabulary and expressions. Writing, like any other skill, can be learnt by actually doing it. Any skill, कोई भी skill ले लो, skill किस तरह आती है, when you do that work. If even if stitching है, knitting है, painting है, dancing है, music, singing है, so these are all skill. And skills किस तरह acquire कीतियां जांदियां, by actually doing those things. उन्हां चीज़ां नूं करके ही असीं सिखदे हां. And writing is also a skill, and this can only be achieved if we will write it. If we will practice more and more, write more and more, then we can actually start writing in a better way. According to Hill, we can learn to write well only through regular practice, and a good piece of writing is often a result of hard work rather than of inspiration. ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਲਿਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਵਧੀਆ, with a regular practice, ਔਰ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ good piece of writing ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ hard work ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ rather than the inspiration. Even the most inspired writing has to be presented well. इंस्पिरेशन ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਥੋੜੀ ਹੋ ਸਕਦੀ ਹੈ. ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਰਾਈਟਿੰਗ ਹੈ, ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਵਧੀਆ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇੰਸਪੀਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਮਿਲੀ ਹੋਏ ਕਿਸੇ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਹੋਏ, ਔਰ ਉਸ ਲਿਖਣ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰੈਜ਼ੈਂਟ ਕਰਨਾ ਲੌਜੀਕਲ ਵੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, ਉਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ. ਔਰ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ, ਪ੍ਰੈਜ਼ੈਂਟ ਐਨ ਇੰਟਰਸਟਿੰਗ ਬਿਗਨਿੰਗ, ਅ ਲੌਜੀਕਲ ਮਿਡਲ, and a satisfying end. Recapitulating means summarizing the main ideas constitute a well written essay. कोई भी essay ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਲਿਖਣਾ ਹੈ, ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ begin ਕਰਨ ਲਈ you should begin it very interestingly. Then in the middle give your logics, ਔਰ end ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਆ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਸ essay ਦਾ main ਕੀ, ਉਹਦੇ ਇਸ ਐਸੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮੇਨ ਕੀ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਆ, ਐਂਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਰੀਕੈਪੀਚੂਲੇਟ ਕਰੋ, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਸਮਰਾਈਜ਼ ਕਰੋ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਥੋੜ੍ਹੇ ਸ਼ਬਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ. that will make it a good essay. The most important factor in writing is to identify the reader and to write according to the taste and interest of the reader. Before you start writing, ਪਹਿਲਾਂ decide ਕਰੋ who is going to read your essay. Students of which class is going to read your essay? Adults are going to read your essay, or children are going to read your essay? Women are going to read your essay, or men are going to read your essay? Choose your reader. Select your reader first, and then identify the needs or taste of your reader and write according to that. Hill also gives several practical tips. The do's and don'ts of good writing. इस ऐसे ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ हिल ने ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਡਿਸਕਸ ਕੀਤਾ, what are the do's ਜਿਹੜੇ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈ ਕਰਨੇ ਰਾਈਟਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, and what are the don'ts ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਅਵੋਇਡ ਕਰਨੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਆ in good writing. He has written use plain and simple English. ਕੋਈ hi-fi, ਕੋਈ ਪਾਰੀ ਪਰਗਮ words use ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਜ਼ਰੂਰਤ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ. Use a very simple plain English, direct and conversational tone. ਘੁਮਾ ਫਿਰਾ ਕੇ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਨਾ ਕਰੋ. use a direct tone, conversational tone ਕਿਹੜੀ ਹੋਏਗੀ, conversational means ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਵਾਲੀ, ਜਿਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ, ਕੋਈ ਡਿਸਕਸ਼ਨ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ. And a familiar vocabulary means which is known very well. ਜਿਸ vocabulary ਨੂੰ ਸਾਰੇ ਲੋਕ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ use ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, ਜਾਣਦੇ ਆ, ਉਹ vocabulary use ਕਰੋ. Avoid jargon. What is a jargon? Jargon is the special language. ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਮੈਡੀਕਲ ਲਾਈਨ ਹੈ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲ ਲੈਂਗੁਏਜ ਹੈ, ਲਾਈਕ they use BP for blood pressure. So that's the special language of the medical stream. Law ਦੀਆਂ ਆਪਣੀ special language ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, which is difficult to understand for a common man. ਸੋ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲ ਲੈਂਗੁਏਜ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜੀ, ਇੱਕ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲ ਫੀਲਡ ਦੀ ਆ, ਅਵੋਇਡ ਦੈਟ ਲੈਂਗੁਏਜ, वो ਅਵੋਇਡ that is called the jargon. सुपरफ्लूइटी मीनस यूज़ करना, ज़्यादा शब्दां दे विच एक्सप्लेन करना, दैट्स द सुपरफ्लूइटी. एंड सैल्फ कॉन्शियस राइटिंग, इस अपने आप दे बारे कॉन्शियस हो के ना लिखो. यू आर राइटिंग फॉर द रीडर, think about the interests of that reader and write accordingly. So that's all in this video. In this video we discussed what this essay is actually about. So from this we come to know about the essay. We come to know that in this essay Leslie A. Hill has discussed with us how can we write in a better way. What are the do's and don'ts of the good writing that he has discussed with us in this essay. And in the next videos we will read how he explained his essay in the coming passages. Thank you very much.